Fine? Excellent. Very, very good. Tell me, how was your day yesterday?
It was good. I was watching TV, then I went to play with my dog and do some things, and
Mhm.
I'm excited.
You're excited? You look happy. You
Hi,
look very,
teacher.
very happy.
Yes,
Manu,
teacher.
tell
I
me,
look
why are
happy
you happy? Tell us, why are you happy?
because in Sunday, el domingo, is my birthday.
Oh my God. So we are
So
going
when
to have a
so
birthday boy.
when we go to face classes, I am going to have 12 years old.
Not, you are going to be older, a year older. Ay, that's the reason why you seem so excited. Very, very good. And do you have special plans to celebrate your birthday, Vic? With your family? Do you have a special plans to celebrate your birthday with
No
your
way,
family?
I only in the morning my mom gives me my gifts. I see them, but sometimes I open it as when I have all the gifts, or sometimes I open them in the morning and I play sometimes, and then in the night, when it is my birthday party, I put the toys in their boxes, and then we go down to open the gifts, and I give the gifts that my mom give me, so we can open it all together.
Oh my God, very, very good. That sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. I'm very, very happy that you will have these incredible plans for the upcoming weekend, for the upcoming days. Excellent. Thank you very, very much. Now let me ask over here a few more. Let me ask over here a few more to make sure that we are all very, very fine. Kafi, how are you today?
Good, teacher, and you?
Very, very good. Excellent. Tell me, Kathy, what have you done today since you woke up?
I brush my teeth.
Uh-huh.
I, how do you say? I vested.
I got dressed.
I got dressed.
Uh-huh.
And I go to the class.
And then you started your sessions. Excellent, Kathy. Thank you very, very much. Elias, good morning. How are you today?
Hi, teacher.
How are you today, Elias? Tell us.
Fine, and you?
Very, very fine. Tell me, Elias, 2 things that you did yesterday after we closed the English session. 2 things.
First, check if I have all of the works that I do on the day.
Okay.
And then if I have it, I play video games.
Okay. And you were able to play video games yesterday?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. And let me tell you that you have been doing such an incredible work. Really, really, very, very,
Hi,
very.
teacher.
Hey, hola, dears. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, Manu, your camera, please. Eda, your camera, please. And about Princess, we miss you.
You can see me now, teacher.
Yes, I can see that.
Teacher in San Francisco.
Yes, I can see that you have this incredible background behind you. Very, very good. Okay. Tell me, Ana Pao, are you okay? Are you okay? Everything is fine? Okay, we missed you yesterday, but we are happy that you are back with us today here. Okay, very, very good. Now, let's start getting to work. Let's start getting to work. We have a very interesting day coming ahead. We have a very interesting day coming ahead. And the first thing that I want you to do is the following. Remember that yesterday I was sharing with you the material that we are going to be using in this challenge number 4. And the material that we are going to be using in this challenge number 4 can be found in session number 1 in the bubble that it's called Power Up. Remember that all the power-ups that we have in the first session of each one of the challenges, over there you are going to be able to find all this information that we are going to be using through each one of the challenges. So in this case, we are over here in challenge number 4, Origins and Cultural Diversity. And we are going to go directly to our first session. And over here in session number 1, we are going to look for the bubble that it's called Power Up. To the bubble that it's called Power Up, we are going to open it. And here we are going to find the 5 documents. We are going to find the 5 documents that we are going to be using in the challenge, okay? Let me remind you how it works, okay? Because this challenge, we are going to add another document that is going to be very, very important for us. The first document that we have over here, it appears in step number 1 in the sequence of activities, and it's going to be our front page or our cover. This one, it's the only one that requires the signature of your father, your mother, or the person who is in charge of checking how you are doing at school. So make sure that you print this, and this one has to be pasted in your skills notebook. Tell me, Manu.
En la tarde los imprimo.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, you still have the whole week for printing this, but it's important that we are very, very organized so we know exactly which document goes in which notebook. Remember that we have 2 notebooks, the skills notebook and the spelling notebook. In the skills notebook, we are going to be pasting the cover, and we are also going to be pasting the study points, okay? In your skills notebook, we are going to be pasting both the cover and the study points. Here we have the study points of challenge number 4, in which you are going to be able to find the grammar information that is super important, that we have very, very in our minds, because we are going to be using the grammar structure a lot in the following session. So these 2, estos dos, they go in the skills notebook, the cover and the study points. Then after that, from number 3 to number 5, we have other documents, but these 3, estos 3, we are going to paste them in your spelling notebook, en el de spelling. So over here, we have number 3 in the sequence of activities, our friend, the spelling words, the spelling list of challenge number 4. This has to be printed and pasted, pero aquí ya va in your spelling notebook. If you have any doubt in each one of the numbers, that is the reason why I separated them, it appears exactly where you are going to be able to paste in your material, okay? To be pasting your material. The same thing happens with step number 4 in the sequence of activities. Over here, we have the rubric of the project that we are going to be working by the end of the challenge. And in this case, we are going to be talking about advertisements, about commercials. Okay, remember that the rubric has 2 pages. In one, it comes the explanation. In the first one, it comes the explanation of the project. And in the second one, it appears, the rubric. And finally, the last document that we are going to be printing, is the rubric of the book report. Okay, the rubric of the book report. This one, it's new. Okay, this one, it's new. We are going to start working the reading of the book in a different way.
Teacher.
So this time, yes, my dear, tell me.
Changing of team. Did Alex, he already respond?
Yes, he has already responded. Later, I'll talk to you so I can be able to give him his mail. Okay?
Okay.
I asked him yesterday and he told me that yes, he was interested in contacting you. So coming back to what we were right now, Gabo, in a moment I'll be with you. We are going to check which is the other, which is here in the Power Up, which is the last document that we are going to be printing, and it's this one. This one is going to be the rubric of the book report. This is the book report that we are going to be doing in this challenge, and it's about the book that I am going to show you right now. So you know exactly where to find it, and you can be able to start working on it, okay? 6A book report rubric of challenge number 4. And this is the information that I am going to be asking you, and there is a specific thing, a specific activity that we are going to be doing with this one. But for doing that, first, I need everybody to have completed doing the reading of the book. This is the information that we are going to be using in challenge number 4. It has to be printed in recycled paper, and it has to be pasted in the correct notebook. I repeat, if you have any doubt where the information has to be pasted, go directly to the Power Up, and over here in the instructions, it comes the notebook where the information belongs. The first 2 go in your skills notebook, and the last 3 go in your spelling notebook. That is super important. You are going to have the whole week,
Teacher,
for doing this. Yes, Alex, tell me.
can you please send the images to Gmail, please?
You want me to send them to your Gmail? Yes, of course, I can do it. I'll do it in the first call between the first session and the other, so you can be able to have them over there as well. Okay? Yes, of course, my dear. Okay, so you can have the information. Once you have the information printed, remember that you need to take a picture of the information already pasted in the notebook, because some of you sometimes you print, but we forget to paste. And remember that the important thing is that we complete the whole sequence, and that we print and paste, and after that you can send me the evidence of the information already pasted in the appropriate notebook. So that it's important that you consider it, and all this information can be found in the Power Up, of challenge number 4, session number 1. Now, let me tell you which is the book that we are going to be reading in this challenge. The book that we are going to be reading in this challenge can be found over here. Please tap in the 3-line Notion button that we have on the bottom corner of your device. And we are going to go to the part of alliances or partnerships, that it's this one, and go to the part where it says library. You open over here, and in this challenge, we are going to be reading a biography. And the biography that we are going to be reading is of this tennis player, Serena Williams. This is the book that we are going to be reading in the challenge. So make sure that everybody opens and reads it. Please, you need to read it, because we are going to be making a specific activity using all the information of the book. And for doing that, I am going to give you pretty much about 2 weeks, so you can be able to complete the reading of the book. And then right after that, we are going to be able to move on with the activity. Yes, tell me.
The book of Serena Williams.
Yes, this is a book of Serena Williams. Okay, it has been assigned to all of you. And the only thing that you need to do is read a couple of pages every day. Read 3 or 4 pages every day. 3 or 4 pages every day. And you are going to finish very, very soon. It's a book of 32 pages. And in some of them, you are going to have images of the tennis player. And you are going to have information related to the table of contents and everything. This is the book that we are all reading, and everybody has to do the reading. Please, it's important. Don't leave it at the end. Every day, read 4 pages, and perhaps in a week, you are going to be able to have the book already read. It's important that you work on it, okay? This is something that I wasn't able to explain you before because we have some issues with the scholastic thing, but now that everything is under control, I can share. The book has, the title of Serena Williams has already been assigned to all of you, so you can be able to start with the reading. So when you have a little moment, in between activities that you have completed, go to the reading so you can be able to move over there. Okay? Gabriel, you have a question. Tell me.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, of course you can go, my dear. Yes, of course you can go to the bathroom. Okay, now, pay attention to this activity that we are going to be doing right now. Go here. We are still in our Montesquieu bubbles. Go in session number 1 to this bubble that it says challenge words 1 to 5. Tap on it and open the activity so I can explain how it works. Okay? Open it over here, and the first information that we are going to find is this one, where it says that one of the most important reasons why good spelling matters is that it facilitates communication, okay? Standardizing spelling mistakes is a lot easier to understand texts. So in order not to make mistakes, we are going to be practicing the use of the spelling words in different contexts. Not only knowing how to write the word correctly, but also being able to use the words in definitions, in sentences. So when it comes the time and we need to write a paragraph or a text or later on articles, we can use correctly all these spelling words that we are learning in this period. How does this go? Let's go to number 1, and here we have all the instructions. The instructions that you need are going to be found every time in your bubbles. Yes, tell me.
It's like el reto pasado porque lo hicimos.
Exactly. Remember that last challenge, we agreed that it was important and that it was necessary for all of us to reinforce the writing skill, because so far with the speaking, we are doing great. Okay, so far with the speaking, we are doing great. We are improving a lot our listening. We are really improving a lot our listening. So in these challenges that we have left, we are going to keep on reinforcing the listening and the speaking, but we are going to push a little harder in the writing and in the reading skill. And for doing that, we are going to work on this activity. How does this work? In your spelling notebook, ahora sí, in your spelling notebook, make sure that you have it over there. Leave the space for pasting the spelling list. Hay que dejar el espacio, the page for the spelling list, for the rubric of the project, and for the rubric of the book report. Okay, we need to leave 3 pages.
How many pages are? But the rubric is 2 pages.
Yes, it's 2 pages, but you can, for example, if you have your notebook over here, One here, you leave one page for your study points. Aquí van tus study points. Aquí atrás go one of the rubrics, and here it goes the other rubric.
Okay.
Okay, and then right after that, ahora sí, we are going to write the date, the phrase of the question of the week, the date, the question of the week, and the value of the month. The date, the question of the week, and the value of the month. I am going to write it over here. I am going to write it over here so you know exactly how the upper part needs to look. Let me stop sharing over here this one, and let me start sharing my whiteboard so we can complete the upper part together. Okay, we are going to write the date, and today we are on Tuesday. Okay, today we are on Tuesday, comma, January the 11th, comma, and the year it's the 2022. The value of the month is tolerance, and the question of the week is to be tolerant, is to respect others' opinions. To be tolerant is to respect others' opinions. Okay. We close it with a question mark, and the title.
Sir, I write 2020.
Well, 2 more. 12, 20 plus 2. Leave it like that. Don't worry. Leave it like that, Manu. And the next time, just make sure that we write 2022. The title, it's going to be Spelling Words Challenge 4. And between brackets, we are going to write from number 1 to number 5. Yes, my dear, tell me.
Teacher, I write it challenge words to 1 to 5.
1 to 5, exactly. As long as you understand your instructions, it's fine. Okay? Ahora, we are going to write the 5 words. We are going to look for the 5 words. Make sure that everyone has this written down in your notebook. Make sure that you have all this written down in your notebook so we can move on by looking the definitions and writing the sentences, because we are going to be doing the 2 things with the first 5 words. We are going to be dividing it in groups of 5. 5 today, 5 tomorrow, and 5 on Thursday. Because the only words that we are going to be defining are the challenge words. Nada más the challenge words that are the first 15 words.
Teacher.
Yes, my dear, tell me.
In what notebook is it?
In the spelling notebook.
Okay.
Okay, in the spelling notebook, remember to leave the 3 pages. Hay que dejar 3 hojitas so you can be able to paste your study points. Pegas tu guía in one. Leave another one for the book report, and leave another one for the page of the project. After the 3 pages, on the next one, you are going to complete the heading as it is written over here.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Excellent. Have it ready. Have it ready, have it ready, have it ready, have it ready. And I am going to share with you where you can, exactly, very, very good, Manu, very, very good. Now let me stop over here and sharing this one, and I am coming back over here to our activity. We are coming back over here to our activity, and here, okay, let me share my screen.
Teacher, we only need to do a significate.
You are going to write a definition. Hay que buscar una definition, and we are going to write it over there. We are going to write a definition, and then we are going to write some sentences. We are going to write a definition, and then we are going to write some sentences. If you haven't, fíjate, if you haven't printed and pasted the study points, don't worry, because in every challenge, in every activity, I have included over here the list of words. So the only thing that you need to do is open it over here, and we are going to be working with the first 5 words. The word stereotype, the word prejudice, the word immigration, that it goes written with double M, the word refugee, and the word offspring. So today we are going to be working with the first 5 words. Start looking for the definitions and write them over there in your notebooks. Start writing the definitions and write them in your notebooks with very nice handwriting.
Teacher.
You can look for the definitions in a dictionary or in a browser. Allá en el buscador, you write the word definition and it appears lots of definitions. Choose one that is short and that you can understand. Yes, Ethan, tell me.
So we copy the first 5.
Yes, the first 5. Stereotype, prejudice, immigration, refugee, and offspring. Because today we are working with challenge words only from number 1 to number 5. Challenge words number 1 to number 5. So start working on that. And in the meantime, what I am going to do is the following. In the meantime that you look for the definitions, I am going to help you with some of the sentences. And if you want, you can use some of the sentences that I have over
Teacher.
here. You can write your own sentences. Yes, Ethan, tell me.
Can you put the words?
The words? Yes, the words are over here. When you need the words, you can find them. You can find the words over here in your challenge, in your spelling activity. In your spelling activity here, you can find the words. Let me show them to you so you know exactly where you can find them.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
I already find it.
Okay, where it says challenge words, exactly, my dear. Over there, you've got them, perfect. Over here, you are going to be able to find them. So it's easier for you and we are not struggling where to look for the words. Over here, you have them. In all the times that we work exercises like this, I am going to make sure to include the list of words to make it easier for you where to find them. Okay, look for the definitions. Buscamos definiciones and I help this time with the sentences. Okay, remember that each word needs to have the 2 things. Each word needs to have the definition and needs to have a sentence. Definition and sentence for each one of the words. Okay, let's stop sharing over here. Let me move down over here. Okay, here we have them. Okay. Spelling of words. Number 1. Right. Right. Okay. Got it. Perfect. Very nice handwriting. Okay, remember that these notebooks need to be super well presented, and it helps a lot having an accurate notebook. Having an accurate notebook really helps for improving your spelling. Okay. I am going to erase the upper part. I'm sure that everyone has already completed the date. Remember that it has to be complete date because it's the first page that we are using in the day. When we are using more than one page in the other ones, we can use short date, but the first one always goes with complete date. So let me start. Let me erase this so I can be able to write the sentences. Okay, I am going to help you with the sentences. Sentence number 1. The word is stereotype. 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 Sentence. He doesn't fit. He does.
To put 2 examples.
No, only one sentence, only one example. You can write your own example. You can write your own sentence, but I am writing one sentence in case you want to use this one. But if you want to write your own sentence, it's fine. But I am writing the word in the upper part and then the example down. Okay. The usual stereotype of a operator. Height, coat, and glasses. Okay, remember stereotype es un estereotipo. In this case, the stereotype of a doctor, we already know that it's pretty much people wearing these white coats, las batas blancas, and glasses. So this
Teacher,
is
my stereotype of a teacher was that they always use glasses. Their hair is curly, and they always have an apple in their hands.
Okay, you can write that one. You can write
teacher.
that one. You can write
Teacher,
that one.
the second word.
The second word is the word prejudice. The second word is the word prejudice. Prejudice. Okay, prejuicio. Here it comes. Here it comes the sentence. The greatest obstacle, to progress is prejudice. Prejudice, okay. Then we have number 3. It's immigration. Remember that yesterday we were talking about immigration, the people who come from other places to our country. Los inmigrantes, they come from a different place to our country. Those that is called immigration.
And also another
Extranjeros.
It can be the foreigners
teacher,
that come to our country. Tell me.
Another stereotype when I was very, very little is that dogs are brown, only brown.
Only brown, yes, that was a very common one. That was a very, very common one. Yes, you are right. Process, citizen.
Teacher, I am ready in the 3.
Very good. Was permitted to move to France. Number 4. It's refugee, el refugiado. And he is a refugee from Kosovo. Period. And word number 5, the word is offspring. Okay, puede ser hijo o hija. She is the offspring of a scientist and a musician. Okay, there you have the sentences. You can take a look at them. You can use these sentences or you can use other ones. Okay, you can use the sentences that I am sharing with you over here. in order to make the process a little bit faster. But if you want to use a different example, or if, for example, like Sam, if she wants to use a different stereotype, like the one of the teacher, or the usual stereotype of dogs is that they are all brown, that is fine. Okay, this is
Now,
just
teacher,
like
I only know dogs that are white or black. I don't remember any dog that is brown.
You don't remember,
Also from the
okay,
cats.
later, Princess, I am going to show you a brown dog.
Okay.
In a moment, you stay
Teacher,
with me.
my
So I
dog
can show
is
you a
color
brown dog.
brown.
Your dog is
Teacher,
brown?
Teacher,
also,
is the name that we put to my dog, it's Brownie, and we put it
Because
Brownie
of the
because
color.
it was brown.
Because of the color, of course. Yes, most of the time. Well, not all of them, because, for example, Jimena's dog Rocky is white. And Leo, one of Leo's dog, I think it's black. From the ones that he has shared with us, it's black. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Ana Pau, what color are your dogs? Are they brown? No, they are not brown, right? They are not brown. Yes, I more or less remember the color of some of the dogs that you have shared with us. Angie, how are we doing with the definitions and the sentences, more or less? How are we doing? ¿En qué vamos? Tell me. In number 3, excellent, very, very good.
I'm in the fourth.
Aye, very good. Don't forget the punctuation. Punctuation is also something super important, moreover in your cases that we are getting ready for a CAT certification. Remember that in this case, the type of exam, the type of evaluation, when we have already covered the YLEs, remember the YLEs, it's the starters, the movers, and the flyers. We are moving forward to the other level of certification, that is the CAT, the PET, and the first certificate. In this case, we really need to be a little bit more precise in the use of our capital letters, the use of our end marks, our periods, our full stops, the use of our questions and exclamation marks. That is the reason why we are working in types of sentences as well. So we have all the information very, very fresh in our minds, and we can be able to use it freely. And that is going to help a lot help us a lot increasing our self-esteem and our confidence. Moreover, when we are talking with people, when we are communicating with this, using this language. Mateo, how are we doing? Tell me. Have you finished, or in which number are you?
I am in the sentence.
You are in the sentences. Excellent. Very good. Jimenita, what about you? Tell me. Where are we?
I am in the sentences.
You are in the sentences. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. Tiago, my boy, tell me, where are you? In which part of the work are you right now?
Starting sentences.
You are starting the sentences. Excellent. Very, very good.
Teacher,
Yes, my dear, tell me.
I already finished.
Aye, excellent. Very, very good. Now, when you have already completed the work with the words, the definitions, and the sentences, You are going to picture your work and you are going to upload it, and you are going to upload it in session number 1, activity number 2, where it says challenge words 1 to 5. Upload over there your evidence so I can take a look at it. Once you have already completed. If you haven't completed, don't worry, because I have already taken a screenshot of the sentences, and in the next session, I am going to be able to project it again so you can be able to complete your work with no problem. Excellent. Thank you very much. Let me check how it looks. Beautiful, beautiful work. Oh, that's my boy. Okay, now let me tell you, it's already 40 past the hour. It's already 40 past the hour. If you have already completed, your work, okay, if you have already completed your work, excellent, very, very good. If you have already completed your work, we are going to leave the session. I am going to stop sharing my screen right now.
So when we upload?
You are going to upload it in session number 1, activity number 2, in the activity that says challenge words 1 to 5.
Okay.
Okay, you are going to upload it over here. Now, let me stop sharing my screen over here. Don't